What is up, guys? Talking with Tonka, episode 32. That's right. I said 32. I can't believe it either. Here with two special guests, and I can't be more happy to kick off Eagles Tailgate edition of Talking with Tonka with my best friend, Austin Sadaloff,
man,
a.k.a. DJ Smooth.
Thanks for having me, Pop.
Yeah, no doubt. And his co-partner in Smooth Tea, Drew Levin. What up, man?
What's up, brother?
Say it right, Levin?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I love that.
On the head.
Yeah, so I'm really excited you guys wanted to sit down with me today. I'm testing out new equipment, too, which is awesome. Who knows if it's even going to work?
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, I know. It looks good, right? It's all that matters. Just like these cans, right? So before we dive into the new can that you guys have, let's talk about how Smooth Tea even happened.
Sure. You want to take that, Drew?
Sure, pal. Yeah, no.
I'm actually going to crack one right now because I'm really thirsty.
Let's all crack one.
Let's do that.
Let's all crack one.
A little cheers going to the Phils tonight.
Yeah, let's go, Phils.
Yeah.
3. They're up 2-0.
Oh, this is the new flavor. I haven't had this.
No,
This is not the new flavor. The yellow over here is.
Never mind. Sorry. Little ASMR. Little. Good, Drew.
Goes down smooth, right?
Yeah, it does. It's so. I drank them all summer. So. Good, Drew.
Fantastic. No, so. I was always kind of bugging Austin about, doing different events with, Kiki Vodka is the company that makes Smooth Tea.
Yeah.
That's, the company I'm a part of. And I was always bugging him, to do, be a part of his different events and things he was doing. And just kind of never happened. And, he likes to say he blew me off, which he did, a couple of times probably. And, but, after the Eagles won the NFC Championship game, I was like, right away,
I'd say within like 5 minutes of the game ending.
Dude,
I got you for the Super Bowl.
I'm running down Broad and I'm DMing him,
yeah,
I want in on whatever you're doing for the Super Bowl. So it was funny. We were on just our weekly kind of Monday call, and they're like, "What can we do to be like in on some Super Bowl action?"
Yeah,
and I'm like, I'm trying to make something happen with, I like the guy who's going to throw the biggest thing. And I know whatever he's going to do is going to be huge. And I already hit him up about it. And literally, as I'm saying that, I get a call from Ryan Dorsey, who threw the Super Bowl party with Austin. And he's like, hey, pal, I got, Austin on the phone. And I'm like, here we go. You know what I mean? I'm like, whatever it is, yes, I want in. So then we ended up working together. For that, and then it was just I was like, wow, okay, I see how he's successful because he's a really, really good guy. He's very easy to work with, and
besides the blowing you off part.
Yeah, well,
more. I used to. I got to know him. He's a good dude too.
Yeah. Sometimes that's what it takes.
Yeah.
You guys need to meet, be in the same room, have a couple conversations, see if you guys mesh.
Look, I do sales, so I take rejection pretty good. You know what I mean? I get it. So, but I hit him up in the process of doing the Super Bowl party. I don't even think we had done the Super Bowl yet.
Yeah, Ryan and I were still trying to figure out.
Well, I'm saying, I hit you up, I think, while we were still doing the Super Bowl. It hadn't even happened yet. And I was like, let's get some smooth seltzers on the market. Something like that.
Yeah.
The text. And he was like, what about a tea? And I was like,
how you doing?
And then we were like, honestly, I feel like the day after the Super Bowl, we just started fucking going for it.
Right. And the half and half to me was the move because of the saturation with the regular iced tea.
Yeah.
We kind of saw an opening in the market. So
did you drink half and half as a kid?
I actually did. I love the Arnold Palmer's.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a couple different brands, I think, but I always liked iced tea and lemonade, so I would mix it myself.
Perfect summer drink.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I shared a shore house with you, so it was a plethora of it in the house. So we all loved it. I think people didn't even drink water in the house. They just drank smooth.
It goes down like water.
Yeah, right? That's the problem. That's the real problem.
Yeah.
Definitely dangerous.
Yeah. So how did you guys meet though? Used to? Was that how you met? Through pressuring him to do an event with you?
I think it was, yeah.
I pressured him to be my friend.
He still does every day. So.
Me too. But
I think just naturally by
just being around,
coming here, going out, just in the city, I think we cross paths.
I thought maybe
with the vodka, I've been working with Wicked Wolf since they opened.
Yeah,
And like some of these places, like Ladder, I work, in places that he was working already. So
right.
there was just and like the Winston, there was a cross of clients. You know what I mean? Like, of course, people we were working with.
So a lot of mutual friends.
There was mutual friends.
Yeah,
so
I love that.
We were just
crossing swords.
Yeah. Don't ever cross swords. What movie is that from?
Well, Step Brothers had a sword fight.
Yeah, don't cross the streams. That's Ghostbusters, I think. Don't cross the streams. Yeah. So it's funny how you go out and you have all these mutual friends, and then sometimes you make friends with those people, and then sometimes you're even closer than you are with the mutual friend that you guys have. Because I feel like I have that with a lot of people. I mean, we all have acquaintances, right? Yep. And I feel like how you guys met so organically and how this has grown so organically is just like a match made in heaven.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about now that you have the iced tea and vodka. So you separated from the Arnold Palmer. Was that like a Kiki idea? Was that your idea? Was it Drew's idea? Was it a?
I think just collectively as a whole, we wanted to offer, in addition to the half and half, another option. Because some people don't like lemonade, some people like half and half, some people like regular tea. We wanted to have more of a variety, especially for retail.
Yeah.
We're getting into more of the retail space now.
Okay.
So I think having a variety pack, having the option to offer the tea as well,
right?
Other than just one option. That now that the half and half is popular, we want to have another.
So I know you have a sales background. Is that helping you with Drew, like get into these different markets?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, in the beginning, we utilized, every relationship we pretty much had.
Yeah. That makes sense. Like when you first start a business, you always reach out to your friends first. So
right. Yeah, and people helped us out, but now, like, we're getting people asking for it. We're, utilizing friends' connections that, think that we can help,
right?
Bring value to a bar or a retail spot. So, it's in collaboration with obviously everything that everybody else that works with us is doing. But I think the background helps. But we're taking the relationship serious and building that way
awesome.
as well naturally.
How does it make you feel that people want it now?
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think when we first started it, we were saying it was like a cool promo tool for me or us, and then it
was a way for me to not have to pay him to be a part of his events.
So you were paying to be his friend, basically.
Still does. It's all right.
I'm gonna smash pumpkins in the basement.
I buy him breakfast once in a while.
Yeah, where do you guys go for breakfast? You have a favorite breakfast spot?
We just become best friends.
Yep. You want to do karate in the garage?
We usually go to Bagels and Co. or Penrose is good. We've been there a couple times. Yeah.
Penrose actually was a slapper. I've never been there.
Yeah,
good,
solid spot. But I think
the home fries.
I think
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely been cool that people like it because they're not just drinking it because they like me. Like I think if the product's really good, and I think that people are realizing that it tastes good as well. It's not just like something cool to drink.
Like a gimmick,
me,
a gimmick thing.
Or Drew, like people actually enjoy it and they drink them. You can drink multiple.
Yeah,
So I'll let Drew speak to the ingredients and everything, but we're using real ingredients. We're using. We're not like cutting corners on things.
What was the process like for taste testing and stuff like that? Did they sit you in a room with like 8 cups and they're like, "Hey, you're
gonna laugh." So it's actually
a good story.
He asked me. I was actually at Wicked. I was here.
Okay.
And he kept saying he was gonna bring me like a sample. And me, I'm not picky, but I'm very decisive, and I'm not gonna just. Usually I wouldn't just say okay to the first thing, but he brought it in like a little fifth, and kind of I passed it around to people. I tried it. I was like,
I brought in a empty Kiki bottle.
Yeah, I was like,
really?
Yeah. You're not gonna believe this, but I was like, this is it. I was like, I don't want to change anything.
Wow.
And we went with literally the first time I tried it. I'm like, don't change anything. It was perfect.
That's insane.
So like everyone at the bar was like, this is real. I remember how excited I was. I was like, this is awesome. Like,
yeah.
Because we had still been working out all the legality and the legal stuff on the like all the jargon and everything on the back end.
Right.
And just to protect everyone involved. But I think once we got through that, we were able to decide on the taste and everything and move forward with the product.
Wow, first shot. They got it right on the
Literally.
first try.
I told him.
So maybe you have more insight on what that was like.
I was just like, I guarantee you that.
I know, but
we're
what
gonna
got
make
you
the
to that
best.
point?
Well,
Did they put 8 cups in front of you and were like, hey, what do you think of this, this, and this?
no, I had a similar reaction to him when I first tried it. It was just like perfect.
Right.
So normally how we do it, because we do a lot of different products with different people, different restaurants. We have a private label program. So Wicked Wolf, for instance, could have their own seltzer or
Right.
their own canned cocktail or something like that. So whenever we do something like that, our kind of process is usually the founder. He's like, he's a whiz with this kind of thing. He's our mixologist really, and he'll make like a batch of it, and then I'll come in, and I'm usually the demographic of person that we're trying to go after.
Right.
So I'll bring a couple people in, and we'll just be like a little more sweet, a little less sweet, a little more of that, a little less of that.
So tasty. I just took another sip. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Damn, it's so good.
Dude, it is. I know. It does that to you.
Dangerous.
Sometimes when you don't have it for a little while, you just, you're like,
I haven't had it in a while, to
Shit,
be
this
honest.
is-
I haven't been drinking that much, to be honest with
And
you.
I'm either.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I literally told myself I was going to stop drinking, and then we came out with this.
Yeah,
Now I drink.
I think I was there for that
Yeah,
conversation.
I'm like, I guess I'm
drinking too
beat.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right, pal. We'll get there one day.
So go ahead. You were.
But yeah, no. So I don't know if you had it before, but we partnered with the Mummers.
Yeah, I had the Mummers tea.
We did the Mummers
Yeah.
tea. So I knew when he asked for a half and half, I was always saying to like our team, I think a half and half would be a really good play. So when he said it, that's why I was like, boom, yes, absolutely. Let's do
Yeah.
it. And then
Do you guys have anything already with lemonade already in it?
the
Like-
Mummers tea has like a little splash of lemon, but
Okay.
like not.
I just didn't know if you guys did flavored vodkas or
Yeah,
stuff
we
like that.
do. No,
You do?
absolutely.
Okay.
Like most of our things are like lemonades.
Okay, because I've only had the regular.
Well, Pace and Blossom has like a lychee lemonade.
Oh, really?
Winston has a mango lemonade.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we
Is that
make-
under your private label
That's our
program?
private label program. Yep.
What's something like that cost? Are you allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, sure. Anyone here who wants to,
Yeah,
hit me up, But yeah, I mean, it's $2.50 a can.
$2.50 a can?
Mhm.
Okay.
24 cans in a case, and
Is
then
there a minimum order?
60 cases minimum.
Wow. Okay.
From the bar or whoever, the business that wants to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, got you.
And do you guys, so they're on their own for their label and everything. You just give them an aluminum can.
I mean, we have a graphic designer. I usually let him actually take a crack at it.
Well, is that included in the 250? I mean,
It's included.
the label is included.
Everything's included.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
anybody listening that's interested in doing a private label thing,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I didn't know that was even a thing. Is that because you're an independent brewer or?
Yeah. We make it everything in house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is it located?
Halffield.
Oh. Okay. So you get
Yeah, we were just there like 2 hours ago.
get a smooth tea with a side of hot dogs.
Well, we're next to it too. If you ever, anyone listening wants to go check it out, if
Yeah.
you go up there, you can buy stuff to go. But next to us is it's Imprint Brewery.
Okay.
Next, like one of the best
Yeah, they're good.
craft beers.
Do you guys
you'll ever
have like a distillery tour or anything for your vodka?
It's not a showy distillery.
Okay.
We don't. I mean, if you want to come check it out, you can. But
Yeah.
It's we get stuff done.
Yeah. You
know
get
what I
all
mean?
business.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
It's not.
How long's
not
Kiki been
great.
around?
I mean, so they started the company in 2017.
Okay. Oh wow. So you're fairly new.
Or it might have been 2018. I
Yeah, like before
I
COVID.
I'm
Yeah.
3.5 years in. With
Okay.
So I came in during COVID, and like most businesses, I think COVID was like a earth-shattering event for
dude.
them.
Yeah. For anybody.
Right, and so I mean, I actually started with them selling hand sanitizer. I wasn't even selling vodka.
Stop it.
No,
That's
yeah.
a good story.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm going to let you finish, but I think I kind of know where you're going because there were some other alcohol companies selling it in the handles.
Yeah,
Is that what you guys did?
that's basically.
No
yeah.
shit.
Yeah. I mean, so the ingredients to make vodka and to make hand sanitizer are virtually the same thing, and the process is virtually the same. Like we have all the equipment already. All distilleries do. So any distillery, vodka distillery, could just make hand sanitizer. It's only a couple ingredients.
Blowing the fucking my mind right now, dude. I'm surprised my brains aren't all over the wall.
Yeah, it's only a couple of ingredients. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's just I can't remember what they are now because it was so long ago. But it's like, just a couple different things you add to it. I know it's like a higher alcohol percentage, and boom, it's hand sanitizer.
Do you have any of the handle still around of the hand sanitizer? I would love.
I think we have a ton. I think if
you could get me a handle of sanitizer, I would.
You can't. You also can't. It's like it's flammable stuff, so you can't just like throw it in a dumpster. So we were left with a bunch. I think we still have like a lot.
Holy shit!
Somewhere,
dude.
like I'm not exactly sure where.
So is that what you guys were doing during COVID? To like besides selling liquor?
Oh, I sold hand sanitizer to almost every school in the area, like all the private schools.
No shit. And just label
I won
something.
a couple bids for a couple public schools, and they were using our hand sanitizer.
Holy shit, dude. That's awesome.
Because you couldn't get anything else.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah. So.
Wow. Did you know that, Smooth?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Do you have any of the hand sanitizer?
I do not, but I've heard the story quite a few times.
I guess you have
terrible,
to.
Dude.
Actually,
it smelled bad?
Third time I've heard the story today.
Yeah.
It didn't smell like nice.
You didn't want to use lemon vodka or something?
Well, there was a weird thing I remember because I that was like I struggled to get some business because of that.
Right,
A lot
'cause of the
of people
smell.
want samples of it first, and then they're like, "This doesn't smell good." And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, but it works. It works. It kills.
How do you know it works?
Yeah,
You're like, good luck finding something else.
Yeah, you're kind of beat.
Yeah,
right?
literally, yeah.
That's fucking wild, man.
But like, if we added like fragrance to it, we like couldn't do that for some reason.
Oh,
Some legality reason that we couldn't do that.
right.
We had to have some license or whatever it was.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know anything like that existed. Like alcohol companies, like that's why they were doing it. 'Cause Jack Daniels did it. Everybody did it.
Reinvent the wheel during COVID, right?
Yeah. I mean, I had to go on Twitch DJing to make money.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? What did you?
It's crazy because it at this point it's been like a while since it's
Yeah. Thank God.
happened, but
Yeah.
like it went on for a while, so you kind of had to like
You had a job during that, didn't you?
on and off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I obviously quit
Yeah.
literally the week before, and then
Yeah. Oh God.
that all happened. So
I remember I was working
works
at
out.
I was working at a school.
Quit your job.
I
the day
quit my
before?
job the week before,
Before?
and then they shut down the whole country, and I was like, I'm an idiot.
And you were like, they shut down the whole country because I quit my
Went
job.
to DJ full time, and
And there's no.
So that was the first time
Yeah,
you
it-
did it full time.
it was worth it.
but you just did it the second time,
Yeah, like I did it the second time, probably like
right before summer, right? I wanna say.
nah.
Was it before that?
It was probably like over a year ago,
Was it?
like October, like last October. Yeah,
So I remember you were living at the Poplar when you did
right.
it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
last
that
October.
was a while ago. You've been in your new spot for a minute
been,
now.
Been about a year.
Jeez.
So I've been doing it full time.
Yeah. Where are you from, Drew? This podcast is also about you because I don't really know you that well. So
Yeah, no, I'm from Belmont Hills.
where's that?
It's like obviously, so Manayunk.
Yeah, that's
You're
where I
on-
live.
You're on
Yeah.
Main Street, and if you go across the bridge,
Oh, by the cemeteries and all over there. I know where you're talking. I know where
Yeah,
Belmont is.
yeah,
Yeah, I know where you're
if
talking.
you go across the bridge and then you go right up the hill, that's right. That's
Yeah, like right by kind of near the Lower Marion School District, right?
That is. That's,
Yeah.
That's what I was in.
You go to school with Kobe?
Kobe.
Kobe.
Oh, dude.
So
R.I.P.
damn, that
Yeah.
is a hurt piece, man.
Yeah,
There's a lot of deaths this year, man. That's just like
That's
a
one of
hurt
those
piece all the
moments
time.
everyone remembers where they were
Yeah,
when they
yeah,
found
it is.
that out.
Yep. I have a terrible memory, so I don't remember where I were. But so let's get into the label a little bit because like I'm looking at the labels now. We're gonna get into the third one, obviously. But
Yeah.
So what were you thinking when you were coming up with the label? Like what was going through? 'Cause you came up with it yourself because I remember you showed me the
Yeah,
sample.
I mean, we had some options, but I wanted it to look modern. I wanted it to appeal to all audiences, not just one specific. And
right.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's whatever's inside the can is gonna ultimately be the
It could be a plain silver.
deciding factor whether it grows or not. But yeah, I mean, I wanted it to look cool. I wanted it to have different colors on it.
Yeah.
And like I said, modern, but also like, not something that's going to hold us back.
Right.
So I thought this was clean. I thought it was,
And I like-
the smooth, like obviously the way that it integrates the T on both words.
Right.
So,
Came out so clean.
Well, I mean, I think too, and I actually like that we have both of these.
If you want to show it to this camera right here.
right here.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's like if you can see, I don't know if they can see on it, but we're originally had a wrapped can, so there's a label on it.
You could
We
just
just
peel off the sticker now. It's screen
Upgraded
printed.
to
Oh, you screen print them now.
Oh yeah, yeah. It looks so much better.
yeah. So we invested.
You mind
I'm
if
not
I
going to
see- can I
say
see it?
smoother
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
know, we always say that, but it just
Oh
looks.
my
cleaner.
god, I did not know the label
feels
changed
better,
like
tastes
that.
better.
Dude, that's a game changer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it
can
just
feel
looks
where the label
cleaner,
used to
more
separate.
glossy,
Yep,
right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
wow. How
Yeah.
much more does go into your profit margins or something like that?
Yeah, I mean it's
When you're doing volume, it
it's a
makes
volume
sense.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it was a decision, obviously, as we go to expand. You know,
Right.
we needed that. So
Right. So I guess the first way is kind of like to see if it gets off the ground,
Yep.
and then when it does,
yeah,
Well, like I mean, like this kind of it all, it's all part of the story. I mean,
Right.
like really, what happened was, I mean, we made this thinking it was just going to be a promotional thing for his events. Something that would add value to his events.
right.
That's all it was supposed to be
Right.
at first, and now it's evolved into a much bigger thing. With, we're investing heavily into the brand. We're growing the brand not just through his events, but places that I've never heard of DJ Smooth.
Right.
Like we're gonna be selling these in Pittsburgh soon. We're gonna be selling them in Hoboken. We already are selling them in Hoboken. Up at Wicked Wolf in Hoboken.
Yeah, I was gonna say shout out to Wicked.
shout out to
Yeah.
those
I don't know if I
Yeah.
said that. Did I say that earlier?
I mean,
I think
We're live at Wicked Wolf.
yes, we are.
I totally forgot to
There
say
you
that
go.
at the beginning.
And shout out, they
dub, dub.
always let us do our thing here. So.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
and
we
I
appreciate it.
love the staff. They
top notch.
they all know your name.
Yep.
Take care. Everybody says hi here.
Like I'll have somebody come up and be like, "Do you need anything?" And then they'll walk downstairs. Somebody else will come up and be like, "Are
I
you
love
good?"
it. They're very attentive
Yeah.
to all that stuff. And
It makes a difference for
I
sure.
have known Jamie. He's a GM here,
Yeah.
right? So I've known him. Oof, he used to book me at Mad River.
Like 20 years, right?
Yeah, for a long time because I knew him Mad River Old City.
When you first started DJing, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Ooh, God, I'm gonna be
It
40.
always comes full circle,
I'll be
right?
40 in a month. How old are you? How old are you, Drew?
24.
24. No shit.
Yeah.
Wow. And you're
But he was lying to me when he told me he was 23 when we first started
yeah. How old you're?
together. 31.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Darn.
Yeah.
23. And you're this successful. Where do you go from here?
growing up.
Yeah, one day at a time. I don't,
He always
I
talks about he wants
joke
to be
with
on a
him.
yacht.
Yeah.
You're
I
like
was
Tom
joking-
Brady. You see
I
that
was-
video of
yeah,
Tom
yeah,
Brady?
Yeah, in Miami.
I was
So we got
joking
a lot
with
of
him.
work to do.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah. We'll be selling smooth tea, down in Miami one
Wearing
day.
some banana hammocks.
Yeah. That's what your promo video should be.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, yo, you should be in a pool, shirtless, with your hamburger meat just
Nobody
hanging
would
out.
like that. I already
No, we
did. I
did-
did.
we
I
did
actually
that,
went
yeah.
by.
I told you it would.
Did that. Yeah.
You
we
mean?
Did that. We did that with
You
the
act like I have bad ideas. I helped you design this can. No, I'm looking at right here. What the hell are you talking about? I have a little bit of graphic design knowledge. But I'm going to say that when I first saw the half and half label, I'm like,
Yeah.
this is a hit. Just by looking at the can.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, and now I'm seeing the second can. It just makes sense. The colors make sense. It looks like tea.
The ice.
Yeah.
Right. The iced tea. Yep.
It looks like iced tea.
Yep.
And like now, the moment why this is the reason why we're here and why I wanted to bring Smooth on with Drew is because they're debuting the Kelly Green can at the biggest tailgate in Philadelphia.
Yes, sir. And we're officially sold out for Sunday.
Yeah, and how many?
Right now.
And I'm gonna let you drop the bomb on how many people that is.
500
500 people at a tailgate.
committed.
the-
Committed. Yeah,
Like I
it's-
just bleep I actually have a thing on here, right? So, like, but actually, I'm gonna try.
don't turn the recording off.
I've never tried to do this. How many people, Smooth?
500.
I love it.
I never tried it before. That's what
Yeah,
I like
man,
about
it-
this new technology, man.
I'm impressed, like just with the people that support us. But I mean, it's literally Thursday morning. It's sold out, and
Yeah,
we still have like 3 days. So it's been every single time. It's been like a day earlier now. So,
Right.
and that's like I tell people to just you got to get if you want to come, just get the tickets early.
Yeah.
'Cause now
I was even told
we're
no.
over 100 tickets for the Dallas game.
Yeah.
already, and it's 2 weeks away. So
Holy shit!
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
it's become like, and obviously I expected this to happen, but it makes it all worth it from all the years that we were in the parking lot, and we just want to throw a great party. But
Yeah.
now we're incorporating the drink. Xfinity's let us kind of do our thing with production. You know,
Right.
it's,
So
it's not like it's legit. I mean, we have food, we have alcohol, we have.
You literally went from a
Getting
parking
to
lot
Xfinity.
to the turf field at Xfinity. No one's ever done that. No one.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome. So it's one of the reasons, not because like you're one of my best friends, and I wanted to have you first on I'm doing a whole Eagles tailgate series, right? With the people I know that do them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everyone's always done the tailgate thing, but I feel like we're motivating people to throw bigger parties, which is awesome. Like I love that, and I love that for Philly. Like I love that for any like aspiring DJs that are trying to create their brand. Like it's a great way to get your name out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people doing cool ones now. So
let's talk about the first one you ever did. What was it like?
Well, I'm a little biased, but I think we had a lot of help. It was literally the divisional game against the Falcons. Like,
okay.
So that was the first one that we did like as a smooth tailgate. I mean, I've done like tailgates for other people. We've thrown like small ones, but that was like
I want to hear about the first smooth one.
Yeah, that was the first one. It was a playoff game, so crazy. Everybody's like,
what year was that? That was like
we did it the Super Bowl year.
Oh,
that's when I started it in 2017.
Damn.
So we did the Falcons and we did the Vikings one, and then I looked up at one point at the Vikings tailgate, and I was like, I'm doing this every week. Like we had probably 300-400 people, I would say. I mean, I still have like pictures and videos from it, but I really I realized that it was something that people enjoyed,
right?
And at the end of the day, like it gives people a place to go. They feel comfortable. It's a good vibe. Like everybody was enjoying themselves,
right.
So I decided to turn it into, obviously what we're doing now.
So what's it like now to get paid for your event? Get paid for it?
It's great. I mean, I don't make as much as people think I'm making off of it because we invest heavily.
Yeah, because you're giving away stuff.
Yeah, there's sound, there's
there's rental costs, there's
for
overhead.
Sure. Yeah, just in general, but it's definitely being able to monetize something like that is awesome because I'm enjoying it at the same time, and it's created a lot less stress for me. Like now, I show up when the gates open. I had to get in line 2 hours before, and then not even guaranteed a spot. So now we have our own space. We have guaranteed bathrooms. We have food, alcohol. It's so much easier for me to be less stressed day of than I used to be.
I love that. So it's just like a testament to how hard you work as well.
To me, that was, one of the reasons why when I spoke with Xfinity, like that was one of the main reasons why I agreed to do it too, is because it takes a lot of the stress out of it for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Like no one's guaranteed a spot in the parking lot.
No one is.
I've rolled up sometimes and been arguing with people that we do it here every week. They don't care.
No.
So
parking lot.
So that to me, that was the most stressful, especially playoffs when there's 400 or 500 people relying on you to have the spot, and then they get there and you said you had to move. You can't. How do you relay that message to everyone?
Yeah, you can't.
So,
and
Xfinity's made it really easy for me.
Like, for sure.
Ticketing, with logistics, like they've been on their shit. So
right. Have they ever partnered with anybody like you before?
Yeah. They do Green Legion, which is another great one. They do
that in the front,
on the other side of the building, and they've sold out for years.
Yeah.
So we're 3 for 3. I expected to sell out every single game. Christmas and New Year's could be tough, but we're gonna do every game and see how it goes.
Yeah. So let's talk about the can. Okay. There was a lot of proof sent around.
Yeah.
You were passing them to me and like, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? What do you think of this? And I'm glad you went with what you went with.
Yeah, and shout out to Chris. He works for Kiki and did a great job with the can.
I'll hold it up.
It's got a lot of different elements to it, and we made a decision on the can, just obviously because we wanted to be different for the tailgate, but it's exclusively available on Shopify. We have it obviously this weekend at the tailgate only. We're kind of waiting to see what happens with it because we do expect to make a lot of progress with it, and I think the feedback that we've gotten is it's super cool. It's obviously it tastes good as well. It's a new flavor.
You should see it, Drew. The text I sent him is exactly what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Listen, I value your opinion. I value everyone's opinion. I think when you're doing something like this, you can't make a rash decision.
Right. You can't. So. No, especially when all the eyes are looking at it.
Right. And also, like, when I do things now, especially with this venture, it's get other people's feedback. I don't think I'm right about everything, but also at the same time, like, take your time with it. 'Cause
Right. No reason to rush it.
we took like 2 or 3 weeks to make a decision. I
Right.
had all these designs, and I was like, we also at the same time, from a legal standpoint, we don't want to get into anything where like we're copying anything
Yeah.
or
That font
creating drama.
Yeah, well, that font is what's the word I'm looking for?
We purchased a commercial font.
Yeah, so it's
a public font.
It's yours.
We
Yeah,
purchased access to use it from a commercial standpoint.
right. Yeah,
And we also, the can. It's a picture of the city. So
I have it on my
we wanted
wrist.
to
so you're gonna sue me
demonstrate
for having it
that.
on my wrist.
Obviously, like the excitement with the Eagles and everything, and the Kelly Green. So
Yeah,
Yeah, Chris knocked that.
did a really good job.
yeah, he killed it.
He
It
knocked
looks
that
great,
design out of the park.
and I think it flows very well. It's just a good looking can.
And to me, the it's a limited edition can too, and
So is
It was a way to bring out the new flavor too. I mean,
are you gonna?
the iced tea? So
You
no
say
one's really had
limited.
that
So
yet.
after football season is going to be gone.
gone. Yeah,
No shit.
yeah. It's
can the flavor will still
Not the
be
flavor.
there.
No,
Yeah.
no, I mean the can because the can's sick.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna-
during Eagle seasons makes total sense.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
and there's
limited
2
edition
Kelly Green
can
games
and-
too. So depending on the demand, I mean, it depends on.
Yeah,
We expect it
Everything's
to
up
go
for-
well.
Yeah.
We don't have like necessarily a set in stone plan for the next
Right.
for the rest of the season. I mean,
yeah, with that.
this could take off, and there's more demand for it. We could potentially release it, to
looks
certain
dope.
places, but we wanted to make it specifically for this weekend.
Right.
Get content. Everyone's going to be drinking it at the tailgate. We do over 50 cases per tailgate of the tea, which is awesome. And thank
We
you
do.
to Xfinity for allowing us to have it there.
Yeah.
But it's been a hit. I mean, everyone's drinking it. We're doing T-shirts. We got a T-shirt gun.
Oh, I know all about the T-shirt gun.
So it's been that has helped us a lot.
Yeah.
The word out.
Yeah.
And obviously all the bars that are supporting us are
Yeah.
huge as well.
Yeah. It's
And I mean, it's a testament to the product. Austin's bringing like all the people that are there. They're there because of Austin. And our role, Kiki's role is the product, right?
Right.
And, we'd say this all the time. He's got a lot of supporters. People would drink one, go, oh yeah, that's a great product,
yeah.
pal, and then never drink it again if it was terrible.
Right. And they wouldn't, like, people come up to us and go out of their way to tell us that it's a good product. So, I mean, I'm not a bullshitter, and a lot of my friends are not. So if they didn't like it, they wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
So
Right.
The fact
Yeah.
that people like it is a good sign for us.
And I mean, like, the tailgate is the perfect
Oh God.
is the perfect place to show it because we're the exclusive tea and it's open bar. When you buy a ticket.
Yeah.
So but there's mixed drinks, there's beer, there's so many other options.
Yeah. So
it's a hell of a
you can
deal.
get.
I
And
mean,
let's talk about
know-
that.
Well, I don't. So what my point is, I don't know exactly what they did the second one. The first one, I think they did about 75 cases.
Stop. How many? So how many? 24
we went
cans in a
through
case.
close to 80 cases.
Wow.
In 4 hours, they did about. So you
That's
got
insane.
500 people, and you got to think the first hour people are getting there. You know what I mean? So you really got 3 hours of good drinking. They went through 75 fucking cases.
Damn.
People aren't just drinking one and then going and getting something else.
Right.
Yeah.
They're drinking one and they're grabbing another, and then they're grabbing another, and they're enjoying the product. So
That's insane.
we're really proud about that. And I know I'm probably biased, but I believe we have the best product on the market.
One
Not
thing
a-
I
not a
will.
knock to the other guys out there.
Yeah.
But it's just I'm confident, and the product speaks for itself.
It does. It's tasty as shit. I keep drinking mine. I'm all out already.
I mean, even the one, like anyone that's doing well in this market, they've
Right.
been around for a while. So,
Right.
give us another 6 months, and
Yeah. I love that.
everything takes time.
Let's talk about the tailgate a little bit. Give people the details if they want to come check you out at a smooth tailgate at
Yeah.
Xfinity Live.
So we release 3 at a time. So right now, obviously this weekend is sold out, but the Dallas and the Buffalo game are both on sale now. We're over 100 tickets already for the Dallas game on the 5th. But we do 3 to 4 DJs each one. So when it comes down to it, There's a ton of entertainment. We do a huge production. We're doing lighting, obviously, this weekend for the night game.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just overall good experience. And I mean, I don't care what bar you're at. If you're walking in, paying a cover and getting a couple drinks, I mean, ours is $65. So you could do the math. If you get 3 or 4 drinks and pay cover somewhere, you're spending $65. So it's unlimited. You can eat. You can go to the bathroom. You can watch the game.
How many hours is that for $65? How many?
4 hours.
4 hours.
4-hour open bar and food.
Yep.
What?
And you get into Xfinity for free and watch the game.
Man, I'm just gonna have to do this real quick because that is awesome. That's fantastic.
I like that.
Personally, and we don't want to gouge people either. Like, I think it's a fair price.
It is. I'm your friend, and I'd pay that.
Right. And I think it's
a good deal.
We want to move to a bigger space eventually because I do think we're close. Yeah. But we wanted to make it exclusive, and we didn't want to oversell it either. Like if you go, it's comfortable.
Yeah.
It takes you maybe a couple minutes max at any point, any given time, to get a drink. Food's easily accessible.
What do you got food-wise there?
So they're actually going to start doing wings, meatballs. They do like brisket.
Is that from
pulled
Xfinity?
Pork. Yeah.
Xfinity provides the food.
Mac and cheese. It's not like chicken fingers and fries. They have a legit spread.
That's dope, man.
I actually appreciated that they did, because we get there like super early.
Yeah, for sure.
So we got there, I don't know, maybe 6 a.m. and I think the ticket started at 8:30.
It was 8:30 to 12:30, but they
put
had
like eggs
bacon.
and bacon.
Yeah,
They had a breakfast spread.
last game. There's only that was the only 1:00 game.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Aside from New Year's, I
They
think.
have silver dollar pancakes.
Yeah.
That's so $65, 4 hours, all you can eat, all you can drink.
And it's not just smooth tea. You could drink beer. You could drink vodka. You could drink.
So they have
rum.
other options.
Yep.
Wow.
They got everything. Yeah.
So you kind of set it up where Xfinity's like your caterer.
Yeah. In a way, yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Just like an all in one package. Because if you remember in the parking lot, it was sometimes we'd have food, sometimes we wouldn't.
Right.
There's trash everywhere to clean up. Like it was chaos. And people
Legit.
are peeing everywhere.
Were you
behind
responsible
cars.
for cleaning up the trash after?
Yeah, were you responsible for that?
It wasn't.
You didn't want to leave it.
Nah,
Yeah.
I did, but also at the same time, like I'm stressed because then I got to deal with that. Then I got to clean up all the equipment. Like I hired Angelo now. He's doing a great job, but he breaks everything down, sets it up. It's all included. So I literally can show up on my computer and I'm done.
So that's the way it should be.
That's right.
Yeah.
But also, like, to me, even if I have to run to a wedding or come here, like I don't have to do anything really. I don't have to break down a million things. And people like I do appreciate, at least when we were in the parking lot, everyone's like, "Can I help you clean up? Can I do this? Can I do that?" But it was very overwhelming because all the wires were dirty because the rain and muddy. So now it's just so much easier.
Yeah,
everything's better. So
let's talk about tailgate culture. So like, were you, when you growing up as a kid, going to Eagles games with your family, maybe, or even you, Drew? Were you guys big into going to tailgates like as you got older?
Yeah, I would. I mean, I also went to very small exclusive ones where they had they were cooking ribs and burgers and steaks, and it was cool. But and I think that's kind of why ours is doing so well, is because it is a whole experience. It's not just a get together. It's a party too, and I think what I took from when I used to go was the experience, right? So people feel comfortable, they're having a good time. We incorporate some giveaways, some sponsors.
Yeah,
try to make it more interactive than just like a hangout.
Right.
I will say it's cool. Like there's a lot of different demographics of people there. I mean, like my dad's coming.
Right.
Like
my family's coming. Morgan's coming.
Oh, really?
Birthday.
Yeah. You told me like you have your whole fam there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not just young people like going crazy. There is that, but there's also like a good mix of like
it's like a tamed
vibe.
Parking lot one.
Yeah.
I mean, we used.
Yeah.
I'm convinced we had 600-700 people easily in the parking lot at one point when we used to do it on the truck.
Yeah.
So it's more
when
very
you guys
confined in a large area, but there's just more space.
Yeah.
When you guys did it for the, I I don't know if it was. Might have
Probably
been
the NFC Championship
I
game.
think it was the NFC Championship game. Yeah, I remember going to that one, and
There could have been 1,000. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
There definitely could have been 1,000 people there.
Holy shit.
There definitely could have been. And I was with. I actually took a party bus with Josh from the Ave. Yeah. We went from the Ave, like me and all the Ave crew, and we went in and we had like a tailgate, but everyone on the bus was like, "We gotta stop by Smooths. We gotta stop by Smooths."
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy, man.
So when I filmed for the game day, I know where I was going.
Right.
I was going right to Smooth's tailgates because that's where, because like for me, if I'm going to a tailgate, I want to be with people I know.
Yeah.
I want to be comfortable.
Exactly. Yeah.
I want to see familiar faces. So when I was like, I never filmed content for
celebrate the birds.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Right. But for someone that has to like interview drunk people, do these things, I never like. I'm gonna go to a tailgate where I know I'm gonna know at least a handful of people, get me comfortable.
Yeah.
And then the atmosphere in general is just like everybody wants to be there. So I think that's why you're so successful with the Xfinity one so far, is because people know they're gonna have a good fucking time.
Yeah, for sure. And I also think, I mean, there's things included, like you don't have to bring your own beer, you don't have to ride the train with a 12-pack, or you know what I mean? Like they just show up and they can drink and eat and either go into the game or, you know, obviously we're doing after parties here, so you know they come here. You know, there's some options, and you're not necessarily holding a case of beer or you know whatever they were bringing when they were in the parking lot. You know, it's just, it makes it easier for everyone. So and like I said, I want to move to a bigger space. I feel like next season we'll discuss that. So they have some options for us.
Maybe the whole VIP part.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the goal. But I also like at the same time I don't want to you know decrease the type of experience that we're offering either. Right. You know, I wouldn't want to do it if we had 600 people instead of 500. If we had 1,000, you know, that'd be different. But we're trying to build the brand, continue to do that, and create you know a demand for it.
Yeah,
so,
it makes sense.
It's a good sign. Like we're selling out 4 days before. You know that's huge, and that you know there's people that are texting me to get tickets. I just have no control over that.
Yeah, you don't. No, and that's
so next season or playoffs, we might have the option to have a bigger space.
Right, and that's why I like about you partnering with this event is like with that the event company, as in being Xfinity, being the holder, is they can kind of help you with that. You know, be like, hey, like I don't have the option to give you more tickets.
Yeah, I mean, my hand, like literally, my hands are tied. Like they give us a set number, and if you don't get them, you know, I like before, you could just show up.
Right.
You know, but now if you commit to it, you know, you have to buy a ticket.
Right.
So
So Drew, so
you
now
get a lot out of it, though. You get a lot out of it.
Yeah, we discussed what's involved. So
all right. So Drew, what's your like? What was your role in getting with him with this Xfinity tailgate?
Oh, none. I'm piggybacking.
You're just piggybacking off.
Yeah, I'm piggybacking big time. But
he helped me.
I'm support. You know, I try to help. You know, we're grateful. I know. You know, I know. Not to speak for him, but I know you're grateful. Like I know he's grateful for us and what we bring with the drink, and we're very grateful for what he brings. You know, and we're doing really well because of that.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely a team effort for sure.
Yeah,
we understand it's a compliment. You know, we complement each other very well.
That's what's up. That's what makes a good team.
We got a good team.
Yeah, I don't think either side could move forward without the support.
Absolutely not.
Right.
No
yeah,
way.
the support I feel like you guys have, especially.
There's weeks where I do a ton of things, and then the next week he carries me. So like, it just depends on what's going on.
Yeah, it's a good relationship. It's like any good relationship, you got to need give and take.
Yep.
So that's good that you guys are flexible with him, and he's flexible with you guys.
It's been great.
Yeah. So I'm just amazed on how fast it grew. So like with your tailgates and now the drink is growing so fast. How are you taking that?
I mean, I'm not going to say surprised isn't the word, but also like I'm trying to take advantage of that,
right?
And like continue to make progress. And we've had a lot of interesting conversations over the last couple weeks. You know, not to name anything, but just in general with like making more progress. I think there are things coming up the pipe that will help us grow. So just trying to stay motivated, continue to, open these doors that we're opening now, and just keep pushing forward.
Love that, man. Love that. Love it. So, Drew, I'm going to ask you this first, and then you don't chime in.
All right,
Don't chime in because I'm going to ask you the same thing. Where do you see yourself, Drew?
Yeah.
With Kiki Vodka, Smooth Tea, 5 years?
Oh. And on a yacht in Miami, my friend.
So that's your 5 year goal?
Should've chimed
You
in, 'cause I
teed
could've
me
answered
over
right
there.
for
He
him.
could have told you that.
So that's your goal?
Oh,
Is that-
absolutely, man.
have-
I mean, I say that in a jokingly way, as like obviously we have high expectations for what we're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, a yacht in Miami would be awesome.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's
If
not,
you have to rent one
that's
for a
not-
day, that'll be
that's not-
enough.
That's not the goal. Though. But that's not the goal though.
When do you turn 25, Drew?
June.
June?
Yeah.
So 2 years, June.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to get you a yacht for your birthday. We're going to give you a yacht party.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome. But I
I
mean,
knew he was going to say that.
that's not the goal though. I say that as a joking way.
All right, so the serious 5 year goal for Drew.
The goal is genuinely to grow this brand, and our company into new markets, and get we have a great product.
Yeah,
We
I
just
could
need
taste
to
one
get
of them.
it
Yeah.
out there more. And I'm very, very intrigued by the tea market, the spiked tea market, in other markets that, you go in some of these other markets out of Philly, South Jersey,
Right.
they're not drinking spiked teas.
No, they're not. Yeah.
So
It's funny, even not
Yeah.
to interrupt,
Yeah.
but even like last night, like Brianna Chicken Fry, we did an event with her at Barstool, and like going into it, we were like, "Oh, best case scenario, like
She tries
she
one
tries it."
Yeah.
on
I
camera.
mean,
she
and
poured one into
it was
Morty's mouth.
very apparent that
she was bird
enjoyed it.
feeding people.
Bird
yeah.
feeding. She was
Yeah,
drinking
yeah.
herself,
Yeah, I love that.
and she went like this. and
Everyone,
said it
everyone
was
has the
good,
same
so-
reaction when they drink it.
Oh,
The
yeah,
product
well,
speaks for itself.
And she travels a lot, so they might not have teas in every market.
Right.
Like,
Right.
Someone just handed it to her, and she loved it.
Yeah.
So.
I love that. Love that.
Right.
So, Smooth, I know I asked you your 5 year plan with DJing, but now that you're branching off and everything, so since it's the tailgate series, right? So this will be a 2-part question. I'll ask the second part after you answer the first part. Where do you see Smooth Tailgates going in the next 5 years?
The tailgates, I definitely have a vision to do some away games too. Like I would love to, take this further, and I'm not saying on the national scale right away. Like regional, I would say like
Yeah.
they played the Jets. I would have loved to do, something in New York.
Yeah.
I would love to do something in Baltimore. That's probably where I would start with it in the next 1 to 2 years. But within 5 years, I would love to be doing away trips too.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not necessarily thinking of taking full responsibility of doing that, but Fans of Philly is an idea. I would love to partner with them and do some tailgates with them.
Yeah.
Because I personally don't want to necessarily create a whole new brand with like travel, because I've never done that, but I'm not leaving that door closed. So
Yeah.
I think within 5 years, like I think next year we could start. I think I've built that relationship with them, and I would love to get involved and throw a party with them.
Yeah, for sure.
in a different city and state.
Have you ever been to one in Baltimore, like the Pose Nest? You ever been there?
No, I've
under
been to
95.
Power Plant. I haven't been to a game. I heard their tailgates are fun
Their
too.
Pose Nest is wild.
Yeah.
Jeremy Macklin, when he was playing with the Baltimore, he would give us tickets to this Pose Nest. It's literally under 95. It's like 3 blocks long. There's
It looks
bands,
sick, yeah.
DJs, food, you name it. It's
awesome.
wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Like thousands of people.
Yeah. Do you know Impulse, DJ
Yeah.
Impulse? He used to DJ. The one day I go, he's not there. But so that could be a plug for some more information.
Yeah, for sure. I just think
I can make that better intro too if you don't know him.
sure.
Like that.
And I think like going back to your question, as a whole, just continue to meet new people, make new relationships, build
Yeah.
off of those and kind of build that bridge of, networking that I feel like I'm good at that. So
You're very good at it, yeah.
And I'll try to continue that and just open new doors. So, I don't necessarily have like in my head, like, oh, these 10 things need to happen, but I think continuing on the path that I'm on
Right.
will create a lot of new opportunities for the tailgates.
Okay. So now that you partnered with Kiki, what's your 5 year plan for Smooth Tea?
Very similar to Drew's. We would love to do this in other states. Obviously, PA and Jersey is very prominent right now, but we have some other states in mind that we'd like to expand to in the near future. But within 5 years, grow the company, team up with some high influential people.
Yeah.
Highly influential people, and also more flavors. I just think that opportunities are kind of endless with it. Like I said, we thought it's gonna be a promo tool for my events, and it's become which I'm very grateful for. It's become something bigger than that.
That's kind of how beautiful things happen, right? By accident.
Yeah, for sure.
Some of the best things have ever been made is by accident.
Right.
And being able to stay humble to but just like
Never made.
like I'm personally given all the success that we're having, like I don't change how I treat people, how I act. It's always
harder to get you on the phone.
It's because I'm busy. It's not 'cause of that. I just think continuing on the path that we're on, like everyone is supporting us. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Like we continue to meet new people and make new relationships with different distributors and different bars and restaurants and retail. It all kind of has to go together, but just continuing to meet new.
So here's a question
in new markets.
This might be a Drew question. Is there stipulations in other states with selling this product?
Well, yeah, it's very different. I mean, the liquor laws are pretty crazy. So it's per state,
Right. So is there like easier states that you're trying to go after first because the other states are harder to get in? Like, let's just say Vegas in Florida or like these big tourist attraction states.
Yeah, I mean, everything, it's like, right pocket, left pocket. You know what I mean? Like there's Florida, the liquor laws are easier, but we'd also have to ship our product from PA to Florida. You know what I mean? So now you've got that. So, same with like Vegas. But, New York is closer, but the liquor laws are a little stricter.
Gotcha.
So
I think it varies per state.
It does. Yeah. So it's just, it's.
So for a Talkin' with Tonka exclusive, what's the next state that you would have like that you're going to go after?
Well, I wouldn't tell you the next state. I think is kind of up in the air.
Okay.
I think tri-state, like New York, Delaware, Maryland, one of those probably.
For sure, but I would tell you North Jersey.
North Jersey?
Yeah. So
you're going to get closer to New York. Yeah. So here's a question. Since you're going to be in Hoboken, someone like does that help you kind of like push into that New York market because it's so close?
Absolutely. It's like Austin said, it's about relationships.
Right.
And it's about maintaining relationships by being true to your word, being an honest person. Hey, I can do this for you, I can't do that for you, and being honest about it. And that's kind of how, we've maintained our relationships, by just being true to our word with with the people we're working with. And a lot of those relationships that you gain in Hoboken are also people who own things in New York.
Right. See, that's a smart idea. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys wanting to sit down with me and talk about Smooth Teas, talk about the Smooth tailgates. I really appreciate it. I know Smooth has to DJ, so it's going to be a little bit shorter of an episode that people are.
Phillies are starting in 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get you back up into the DJ booth. I appreciate you guys sitting down with me. It means a lot. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us and always supporting.
Yeah, man. It. All day, every day. You already know. This has been episode 31 of Talkin' with Tonka with DJ Smooth, a.k.a. Austin Sadaloff, and Drew Levin of Kiki Vodka. Thank you all for tuning in again. I'm going to hit the applause because you guys are great.
You hit the horns again? I like that.
You want to hit the horns?
Yeah.
How you doing? But thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. This has been episode 31, and it's the special edition because it's going to be the Phillies Tailgates edition. And we're going to close it out with a little drum beat.
I like it.
Thank y'all for tuning in. And on the count of three, we're going to say go Phils. 1, 2, 3, go Phils!